Anderson, but most of you know me as the youngest person to ace the civics test. Since then, I've become the youngest junior delegate and met with several mayors and senators on how to better Iowa's youth. Today I want to do something a little different. Today I want to try and better all of America's youth by exposing the extreme corruption in our government. Some of these things will shock you, but I ask that you please do your research as I have done mine. I want to talk to you about Blackrock, Vanguard, and State Street, or as I call them, the Big Three. I also want to talk to you about the Biden administration and other things you should look up. What is Blackrock, Vanguard, and State Street? They're investment companies, the largest stockholders of almost every big company, even of each other. They own everything. Most foods and grocery stores, our news, our pharmaceutical companies, the music industry, banks, our credit card companies, everything. 18% of Fox, 16% of CBS, 13% of Comcast, which owns NBC, MSNBC, and CNBC. You would think that these are competing news companies, but they're not. They also own Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca. Do you remember the COVID vaccine being pushed on all the news and radio stations? It all makes sense now. Have you noticed food costs going up? That's because not only do the Big Three own most foods in grocery stores, so they can control the prices, but they own Union Pacific Railways, the largest shipper of goods, including fertilizer, throughout the United States. They also own CF Industries, the largest manufacturer of fertilizer in the United States. Recently, Union Pacific Railways, owned by Blackrock, made a mandate where they ship 20% less fertilizer, 1/5 less fertilizer, to farmers in the United States. With the same high demand and less food possibly being harvested, prices go up. In the 2008 stock market crash, Blackrock, Vanguard, and other related companies started buying single-family homes. It is predicted that by 2030, they will own 40% of all single-family rentals. Between the times of January 2020 and January 2023, rent prices have gone up from 24 to 44%, depending on where you live. Have you noticed a big push in LGBTQ+ in companies such as Apple, Google, Nike, Hershey's, Bud Light, and Disney, which I really do not like because they are pushing that on children? They are also pushing a CEI, which stands for Corporate Equality Index Score. The CEI score is overseen by the Human Rights Campaign, which is the largest LGBTQ+ political lobbying group in the world, which is led by Kelly Robinson, who was a political organizer on the 2008 Obama presidential campaign. Blackrock, Vanguard, and State Street also heavily influence some politicians. We have 3 of Blackrock's very own working for the Biden administration. Ken Griffin of Blackrock donated $5 million to Nikki Haley. Ian Combe, one of Facebook's largest stockholders, donated $10 million to Nikki Haley. Isn't it curious how some politicians are encouraged on social media and others are censored? I also find it very interesting that while Nikki Haley was on the board of directors for Boeing, she became a millionaire by doing speaking engagements. Last but not least, Blackrock, State Street, and Vanguard are some of the top stockholders for most military contractors. It really makes you wonder why certain politicians are so involved with the war in Ukraine and who could be benefiting. I know this is a lot to take in. I know. It's scary. But this is something we should all look into. If I can do the research, so can you. This should be common knowledge. Share what you know with your friends, with your family, with your parents, with your kids. Get involved in your local GOP group. Don't complain, be the change. We need to elect America First leaders that will shut down our border. The Biden administration has let in 12 million illegals. That's the population of Georgia. This is not okay. If their first act of coming into this country is illegal, what's to stop them from doing illegal things? We need to hope that Trump truly elects an America First cabinet, a team of people that will do their best to shut down the corruption in the government and bring back prosperity to ourselves and our posterity, or future generations. We need to look into people that will call out Blackrock, State Street, and Vanguard. People like Vivek Ramaswamy, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, Tim Pool, Tucker Carlson, RFK Jr., and Matt Walsh. We need to look into these people and the things they talk about. If I can do it, so can you. Don't just complain, be the change. I'm Lena Anderson, and God bless America.